previously, there are limited numbers of deputies and several communities in the county and rural areas without law enforcement provided by municipalities. What can be done to ensure deputies are on the county roads and communities instead of inside the cities with police?
To me, that's an easy question. As sheriff, I believe your responsibility is to all citizens of K County. I also firmly believe that protection is also the number one thing that the sheriff needs to provide. If you have a community that has no protection, such as what I talked about earlier, you need to have some form of law enforcement. Could we have a town marshal with the amount of deputies we have? I don't think so. But we can have deputies that have a presence in that community as much as possible. Not going once a month, not going once a year, but actually getting into the community and making a difference. Like I talked about the community policing program. If you go talk to these residents, I believe there's 212 people in Bremen. You could easily do that in a week. Maybe they're not there, you leave them cards, they'll call you. Trust me, if they're mad, they'll call you. And so what you need to do is you talk to them. What can we do to help? What can we do to make the difference? And then you have extra eyes and you have communities that want to help you and make a difference. And plus you have deputies that are out in the rural areas making a difference and talking to people. I also think that with the amount of deputies that are on patrol, I think that it's very important for them to have strong relationships with the community members. It's no secret, anybody that's been in law enforcement for a long period of time, I've been 26 years, I can think of probably 20 or 30 people that have come to the PD or to the sheriff's office to talk to me, but I've talked to thousands of people in their front yard or at their house. That's how you've got to communicate with people. They will help you if you ask for it because they know that you want to make a difference in their life, rid the drug dealers, rid whatever bad things are going on in their life. And I could keep going, but I got the stop sign. So if you want to talk to me about it afterwards, I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it.
As a sheriff, you're responsible for all citizens of K County. But the Sheriff's Department is also responsible for 8,400 people out in the county. Those deputies, if I become sheriff, those deputies are going to get out of these city limits and get out there to the county. Now, we will provide assistance when called upon by the city law enforcement officers. And we will, if they're in trouble, we'll go assist. But we need to be out there in the county. Bremen, Call City, Kildare, they need law enforcement protection. I'm going to strategically place our deputies out in the county so that way we can respond to those calls for service in a timely manner. And as I've been out there talking with the citizens, this is one of their major complaints in reference to calls for service and responding for those calls for service. And they want to see those deputies out there on the county roadways. And that's what I'm going to do as your county sheriff.
For the past 10 years as the undersheriff, I've been involved with scheduling. I know what goes on at the sheriff's office and what is involved on the everyday, daily life at the sheriff's department. I told you we had 11 road deputies. With those 11 road deputies, we do all the transports. We serve all the civil process papers. We answer our calls. We take care of the courthouse security. There's a lot of job duties as your sheriff that I'm responsible for. With just 11 road deputies, what I've got to do is come up with a plan to get more reserves, to get the Citizens Academy going, so we can help us with the patrol in the rural areas. we may only have 1 or 2 deputies on per shifts. And at a certain time of night, we have to be centralize our deputies in the high crime areas to respond to calls faster. I know it's a problem, but the only way to fix that is by getting either one, more deputies, we need to get more reserves, and get the citizens of K County to help us patrol. I think Bremen, Peckham, Norton, Kildare, everybody that lives in those towns will be more than happy to help us. That's what we need. We can't do it alone. We're stretched so thin at the sheriff's office with all the job duties we have to do on a daily basis that we have to have the public's help. That's it.